Hey everybody, I'm Jack Midkiff. I help people live by faith and learn to dream again. Before we get started, make sure that you hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so that you won't miss a message when I post something. And maybe might post something that'll strengthen your mind, build your faith, bring you peace somewhere in your life. Wouldn't that be good? All right, today I want to talk about something that is actually silently draining millions of people every single day. And that is worry. The truth is, most people don't even realize how much damage worry is causing their life because it's become so normal. People wake up worried, drive to work worried, they eat worried, sleep worried. Some people are so used to carrying stress that they think peace feels strange. But listen to me, worry does not help your future. As a matter of fact, it steals your present. That's what people have to understand. Worry has convinced people that when you worry, it's being responsible. When in reality, they're just rehearsing fear over and over and over again in their minds. Let me ask you something, honestly. How many problems has worry actually ever solved in your life? Seriously. How many times did sitting there stressed out, overthinking, panicking, imagining worst case scenarios actually fix the problem? It did not. It just exhausted you. See, worry is like running on a treadmill mentally. Your thoughts are moving nonstop. Your emotions get exhausted. Your body gets all tensed up, but you're not actually getting anywhere. And the dangerous thing is your body responds to that. And it responds to those thoughts. Your body can't always tell the difference between a real emergency and imagined emergencies. So when your mind stays full of fear all day long, your body starts reacting. The stress levels start to rise. Your sleep suffers. Your patience gets shorter. Energy drops. Your mood changes. Your blood pressure goes nuts. Your digestion gets all thrown off. Your focus disappears. People are literally making themselves sick over thoughts that they have they don't have any control over, and it's stuff that's not even happened yet. That's serious. And then worry starts affecting relationships too. Because when your mind is overloaded all the time, it spills out onto the people around you. You're irritable, short-tempered, distracted, emotionally unavailable. Your spouse is talking to you, but mentally you're somewhere else. Your kids trying to enjoy a moment with you, but your mind's trapped in tomorrow. Your friends all laughing, but internally you're carrying all this pressure nonstop. Worry steals moments. And if you're not careful, those moments become years. That's why some people wake up later in life and realize that they spent so much time worrying about living that they forgot to actually live. It trains your mind to focus on the wrong things. Whatever you constantly focus on grows bigger. If you constantly focus on fear, problems, negativity, betrayal, lack, disaster, eventually your whole life starts looking dark, even when good things are still actually happening around you. Your focus matters. It does. You ever notice how two people can go through similar situations but respond completely differently? One person stays hopeful, the other person falls completely apart. What's the difference? Mindset, focus, what they are feeding mentally. Because whatever you feed grows. Feed fear, it grows. Feed negativity, it grows. Feed insecurity, it grows. But if you feed peace, that grows too. Gratitude, that'll grow too. Feed faith, that grows too. Your mind is like soil. Whatever you keep planting eventually produces something. And the world today gives people unlimited opportunities to worry. Oh, the news, social media, financial pressure, comparison politics, drama, negative conversations. People are consuming fear constantly, and then they're wondering why anxiety levels keep increasing. Some people can't even sit in silence anymore because their mind has been trained to run nonstop. And that is why protecting your thinking is so important. You have to become intentional about what you allow into your mind. Not everything deserves your mental energy. Some people let one bad comment ruin their entire day. One inconvenience destroys their peace. One delayed text creates 10 imaginary stories in their mind. Worry exaggerates everything. It takes possibilities and treats them like guarantees. But here's the good news. You do not have to live trapped in that cycle. Now let me be real with you. Is it always easy not to worry? No. Life's real. Pressure is real. Unexpected problems are real. Bills are real. Health challenges are real. Nobody's pretending life is perfect, but just because something is difficult don't mean it's impossible. You may not control every thought that enters your mind, but you absolutely control which thoughts that you continue entertaining. That is powerful when you figure that out. The problem is when you invite it in. Whatever the thought is, give it a chair, feed it all day, replay it all night long, and then let it dominate your thinking. You learn how to redirect your mind, because your life follows your strongest focus. If your focus stays on fear all day long, your emotions follow fear. But if you begin focusing on peace and solutions and guarantees and gratitude and faith and opportunities and possibilities, your internal world starts changing. And when your internal world changes, your external world has to change. Some people are waiting for peace to be magically given to them or fall out of the sky, and then they continue to feed chaos to themselves, or feed on chaos mentally every single day. It don't work that way. Peace has to be protected. You have to choose what you think about. You have to stop rehearsing worst case scenarios constantly. See, some people are fighting battles in their imagination that never even happens in real life. Think about how many nights that people have lost sleep over things that would have worked out anyway. How many arguments started because somebody assumed the worst? How many opportunities were missed because fear had convinced somebody not to try something? How many relationships suffered because somebody was mentally consumed all the time with worry? Worry shrinks people. It makes people play small, think small, dream small, live guarded. But here's the good news. Faith expands people. Faith allows you to breathe again. Faith allows you to smile again, trust again. And think, I personally think one of the biggest lessons people need to learn is this. You can't enjoy life if you're constantly anticipating disaster. And at some point, you have to decide, am I going to trust God and am I going to move forward, or am I going to just stay trapped in this fear? Because worry about tomorrow does not improve tomorrow. It only steals strength from today. And today is where your life is happening. Not next year, not 10 disasters ahead, not in imaginary conversations that you created in your head. Right now. This moment. That's where your family is. That's where your purpose is. That's where your opportunities are. But worry blinds people to present blessings because they're obsessed with future fears. Some people finally get the relationship that they prayed for and immediately start worrying about losing it. They finally get opportunities that they wanted and instantly become consumed with fear. They finally experience peace and then worry about peace disappearing. Worry turns blessings into burdens. And life was never meant to be lived that way. Now I want you to listen to me carefully because this matters. Choosing peace don't mean you ignore responsibility. Peaceful people still work hard, still handle problems, still pay bills, still prepare for the future wisely, but they don't emotionally collapse every single time that uncertainty shows up. They understand something, and it's powerful. Just because life gets loud don't mean that your mind has to. See, that's maturity. That's growth. And honestly, some of the strongest people you'll ever meet are not the people with the easiest lives. They're the people who learned how to stay steady internally first, even when life gets difficult externally. See, that is real strength. And this is daily work. Every day you have to ask yourself, what am I feeding my mind? What am I dwelling on? What am I magnifying? What deserves my focus today? Because your thoughts become attitudes, and your attitudes shape actions, and your actions create habits, and your habits shape your entire life. So protect your peace. Laugh more. Breathe deeper. Be present with people. Stop carrying emotional weight that you were never designed to carry. Stop mentally living 10 years ahead in fear. And remember this. A worried mind cannot rest deeply. A worried mind cannot hear clearly. A worried mind cannot fully enjoy life. But a peaceful mind sees possibilities. A peaceful mind sees solutions and purpose and opportunity and hope. And the beautiful thing about peace is it's possible for everybody. Not because life's perfect, but because you can train your thinking. You can choose what you focus on. You can interrupt negative thought patterns. You can stop feeding fear constantly. And when you do, your life starts changing from the inside out. So, today, make a decision. You're not going to spend your whole life worrying about everything that could go wrong. You're going to live. You're going to trust. You're going to breathe. You're going to focus on what matters. You're going to learn how to walk in peace one day at a time. And when you do that, I promise you, peace will be your not only companion, but you'll begin to dream again, and you'll begin to have faith and confidence like you hadn't seen in years. Hey, don't forget to subscribe. Go over to jackmidkiff.com. I got some really cool things coming up you might be interested in. I'll see you in the next video.